Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A happy Friday to you all. Hopefully, you are enjoying the start of your weekends. If you are getting an early start to the weekend, of course, or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, hopefully you are having a great day. Nonetheless, we continue on with the pre-releases for the upcoming ARTMS debut, I guess, technically. We've got pre-release number 4, simply titled Air. And, well, of course, I'm very much excited to get into it. The thing with these ARTMS like pre-releases that we've gotten so far, they've, for me, as just like a music fan, the kind of wide range in sounds that we've gotten already on its own is extremely exciting. 1. 2, I love Luna music with all of my heart, and so to be able to hear them and see them continue on at what they do best is super cool. But 3, this is the time where I get to put my musical brain to the test, see if I can really big brain my way around the release, because, well, pre-1 was just the dramatic story opening, pre-2 was very much Heejin solo coded, pre-3 was Hustle's Plastic Candy kind of coded. Is pre-4 going to be OEC-esque in terms of the musical style? I don't know. My guess is that that is what's going to be kind of like not based off of but similar sounding to, but I guess there's only one way to find out, so let's check it out one time. Here we go. Righty-o. Everything is pulled up. Oh, it's another short song again. Oh, shit. These are always gonna be like, I don't know. I'll grow used to it at some point, but whenever the songs are short, I latch onto them quite fast, and I just desperately want them to be longer. But I mean, I haven't even heard a single second of the song yet, so let's find out first and foremost, shall we? Here we go. Step by step by. So, do I win? Oh, actually, I kind of like the slower pace, though. Ooh. So Hustle sounds so good. I mean, that's been fact, but she sounds so good on this type. I like the slower take. Hello, synthesizer. It's got like the plucky lightness to it, without feeling sluggishly slow, because this is not a fast song. But because of that kind of pluckiness, you get the little pep in its step. Really interesting way to weave in the da-da-da hook from Air Force One. Using that synth to transition into the pre-chorus, I think is such a tasteful little detail. I will give this song this. It's really quirky. Lots of, what is it, onomatopoeia? Like, lots of words that really are just there to provide the sound rather than an actual meaningful word. Oh, really interesting. the song itself, in terms of the kind of musical element of it, very much goes into, for me, the more explorative, like experimental type beat from maybe like Birth. Like Birth was big, it was loud, it was heavy. Air, by that metric, is kind of the complete opposite. It's bouncy, it's light on its feet, it's not fast, but it's definitely not a slow song either, and it's quite oddly bright actually for the like pacing of the song. It feels a lot brighter than faster than I think it actually is. But even with that, it still has little bits and pieces that go into it that makes it, for me, lean more into the experimental side of things, where you've got the kind of more nonsensical lyrical work going on, or the weird slidey synthy thing going on. But I mean, this, I think, has the most like explicitly clear sampling work from the previous like ARTMS musical works that are out there at the moment. And I guess on that regard, I got that guess right. So big brain time. All right, not gonna complain about that. But the way they woven it in, it's that familiar melody. If you followed along with it, along with ARTMS from when OEC made their re-debut with Air Force One, and what was it the album called? Version Up, right? But even if you only know Air Force One, you know that hook immediately. But as soon as you hear it, you get hit with that sense of familiarity, because it's the same melody. It's a melody that is extremely catchy, and they make front and center in Air Force One. But then you listen to it, and by the time you finish listening to it the first time through, it's so differently paced that your brain now thinks, wait a second, like, wait a minute, let's go back to it. Alrighty, boom, you're immediately hit with that nostalgic feeling of, okay, yes, the familiarity feeling. Okay, we are back, OEC time, okay. But then you have the, like, these singular plucky synth hits, boom, boom, boom. And now your brain is thinking, wait, hold on, let him cook for a second. And now that we're into the verse, there's this, I don't want to call it a moombaton, but very similar to the type of bass beat that you get from a moombaton song, where it's got a kind of deeper range bounce to the sound. And now that you've paired that with the really kind of almost pretty version of the Air Force One hook from the intro, now your brain, at least for me, is thinking, okay, wait, are we going to a dance number now? Because the tempo hasn't changed at all, but by adding that bouncier bottom end of the song, it feels faster, it feels more lively, even though the song really hasn't changed a whole lot. And now we're getting into more of a dance beat. You get some of the strings, you get some of the brass work going on. Again, raising the kind of liveliness of the song without making it any faster. The synthy work. I think what's really cool about this part is the synthesizer in the background and the vocal part doing the main hook. They're not exactly pitch perfect with each other, which I find very interesting. It's just subtly different. I don't know how many people are going to be able to kind of not understand it, but like actually perceive it. But yeah, the synthesizer is a fraction lower than the actual vocal part, and that's really interesting because that's not done on accident. That's done on purpose. And because of it, especially for me, who I'd like to think I've got pretty good pitch identification like abilities, that is immediately brought my mind back into the song. Because I was really enjoying it. This, really smooth bit, especially following Hustle's really pretty soft almost delicate voice before the end, beginning of the pre-chorus comes in. I'm enjoying the song. I'm really feeling that synth comes in, and all of a sudden, da 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 da, that comes in. Vocal part is perfectly fine, I think, at least. Now synthesizer comes in, and my brain is giving me all sorts of alarms. Like, that's not in tune, and now my brain is locked in for this chorus that gets us kind of not terribly fast but lively energy back going. Really interesting choice with the lyric work though. Like, they've made the vocal part and kind of treating it as more of an instrument than rather than an out and out vocal part with words. Because quick shuck shuck, unless, I mean, it has been romanized, so maybe that's why it looks like that, but the overall effect of it gives it more of like a percussion type listening experience rather than a lyrical vocal top part, and I think that's really cool. Very interesting little details like that. Air's clever. Air is a really clever song. There's lots going on in a package that doesn't feel like there's a lot going on. And ooh, this is actually going to be a little bit difficult because I don't know which pre-release I like, because I like them all for really different reasons, and the fact that we've gotten three admittedly pretty, I guess four admittedly pretty different sounding pre-releases makes me wonder, one, what Doll is going to even sound like when it drops, but two, what is this ARTMS sound going to be? Because this pre-release, apart from Birth, has all been based off of the members' previous works under Modhouse now. And what I'm going to guess is going to be a new start, as, you know, ARTMS is going to have their own ARTMS sound. But what could that sound be? And that's going to be a question that I can let marinate in my mind for a hot minute, because I believe, if I'm correct in thinking, their debut is at the end of the month, right? Let's find out. Doll... Oh, it doesn't say in the descriptions, but I'm pretty sure Doll is May 31st or something like that. So we've got a little bit of ways to go. Just, well, what, 3 weeks to go? Yeah, 3 weeks to go until the end of the month. So lots of marination time. I'm going to let us sink in. I'm going to go and listen to the pre-releases again. Just, you know, get them fresh in my mind in preparation for the debut, which of course I'm very much looking forward to, and of course which we will cover once the time comes. But that is going to be it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me: say let's work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day today. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.